Yes, Imani ma'am.
Okay, students. Today we are starting force and pressure. Chapter 11. Please open page number 127. So the first term, that is the force, and the second is pressure. So what is force? The push or pull that is acting on any object is called force. Okay, so it is the push or pull. So what are its units? We have also discussed its types and units. Okay, and so what is pressure? Pressure is force per unit area. Pressure is force per unit area. That how much force the person is exerting and what is the area. Okay, for example, I'll give you an example that a person is applying 10 Newton force. Okay, and the area of that box is 2 centimeters square or 2 meters square. So what will be the pressure? Can anyone tell me? Yes, raise your hand. Yes, Arush. Ma'am, please unmute Arush. Yes.
Ma'am, pressure is equal to
pressure is force per unit area. Force is 10
ma'am
Newton
10
and
upon 2.
the area is 2 meters square. So what will be the pressure?
Ma'am 10 upon 2.
It is 10 upon 2, that is 5 Newton per meter square. Clear? Firstly, you will write the value of force and then the area. Okay. If another example is given to you that a person is applying Newton of force and the pressure exerted is 10 Newton per meter square. So find the area. How will you find? How you can solve it? Firstly, you will write the things that are given to you. Okay. So here the force is given and pressure is also given. Clear? So what in the solution? How will you start? The force is 15 Newton. Clear? And the pressure is 10 Newton per meter square. Okay, and you have to find the area. How you can find it? So you all know that pressure is equal to force upon area. Okay, so you will write, or you can write in this way also. So area is force upon pressure. Okay, so you will divide the force with the pressure. So answer will be 15 over 10. That means 1.5 meter square. It will be your answer. Clear? So this is the type of numerical. Okay, any value will be given to you, and in these two values will be given to you, and you have to find the third quantity. Okay, or the third value. Clear? So next is how you can you give any example of push? Any example of push? Yes, Yashpreet. Okay, students. The example of push is when we push any ball. Okay, and what will happen, its speed will there is a type of motion that will happen. Okay, so if we apply force to any object, okay, it will either change its position, okay, or it can also change its shape. Okay, जैसे कि कोई बॉल जो प्लेयर है वो कैच कर ले, then what will happen, there is change in the motion. Okay, then what will happen, the ball will stop. Clear? And another example, if we press the clay or any inflated balloon in our hands, then what will happen, there will be a change in any shape of that balloon. Okay, so we have to apply force on any object, okay, so that it can change its shape or position, or it will come into motion, or it will come into rest. Okay, what we have to do, we have to apply some force. Clear? कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अगर हम फोर्स नहीं लगा रहे हैं तो वो अपने आप मोशन में नहीं आएगा. क्लियर? If I am just applying I am not applying force on any object, हम उसके कांटेक्ट में नहीं है तो वो अपनी पोजीशन से अपने आप नहीं लेगा. ठीक है, so we have to push that object, or we have to apply force on that object. Okay, I have given you an example that a person is standing behind a car. Will the car move? No, the car will not move. Okay, so the car will move only when the person is exerting force on it. Clear? So force is very important. Clear? And also there is a change in direction with the applying when we apply the force. Okay, for example, a cricket batsman hit the ball. What will happen? The ball is coming from this side and the batsman will hit. Okay, and there will be a change in the direction and the change in the speed of that ball also. Clear? So these are the examples that we have studied. These all examples are given on page number 127. Okay, the goalkeeper saving a ball, then the keeper is stopping the ball. Okay, so and the next is a hockey player flicking a ball, and next a fielder stopping a ball. So in this there is change in the motion of that object or any object. Clear? Now next is the forces are due to interaction. Obviously we have to interact with that body on which we have to apply force. Okay, the first example is of car that we have discussed, that the man who is standing behind the car, it will not move. It is the car will not move until and unless the person is applying force over it. Clear? And another example that the person is pulling the bullock. Okay, so the bullock is applying force in the opposite direction, but the person is pulling it. Okay, so there is also a force is required. Clear? So there are at least two objects that must interact with each other. Clear? It can be more than two, but at least two objects should be there. Clear? So we can infer that at least two objects must interact for a force to come into play. You can underline this also if you have not underlined it. Okay. And next is the exploring forces. Coming to the next topic, exploring forces. In this, I have given you an example that how the forces are acting. If there are two forces are acting in the same direction, in the opposite direction. So first is we will take any example from our daily life, that for example the person is pushing a heavy box. Okay, so and this box is not moving. So what you can do, you will take help of the other person also, that so that it can be moved from its place, from one place to another place. So if you are applying force and you are the only one who is applying force over this, how it can be moved? You will take the help of two or more person. Okay, they will apply the force and it is able, then you are able to move this box. Clear? If it is very heavy, so the first person is applying force, it is not moving, and another person, you take the help of two or three and they are applying F1 and F2 force. Okay, then it starts moving and it comes to this place. So what is the resultant force? The two persons are applying force in the same direction. So in the same direction, what we will do? We add the two quantities. So the total force, that is capital F, is equal to F1 plus F2. Okay, if so, it is clear to you all, if the two forces are acting in the same direction, okay, and what will be the resultant force? It is F1 plus F2. For example, how it can be framed in the form of numerical. It can be given to you that two persons are applying force over a box, okay, and the force applied by first person is 10 Newton and the second person is 20 Newton. Okay, so there it is given to you that they are applying force in the same direction and the box move from its place. Then what will be the resultant force? What you will write? F1 is given, F2 is given. What will be the resultant force? F1 plus F2, that is 10 plus 20, which is equal to 30 Newton. Clear? And next is another example can also be given to you. If two persons are applying force, but they are applying equal force, one is applying, for example, here it is 100 Newton and the other person is applying F2, that is also 100 Newton. Will the box will move? They are applying equal force, but the directions are opposite. So in this, yes, Sahaj, it will not move from its place because the forces are equal in value. That means it is equal in magnitude, but these are opposite in direction. Clear? Equal and opposite force. So this box will not move. Clear? And another thing, if the person, in a third case that we have discussed, that one person is applying 10 Newton from one side and another person is applying 100 Newton, on which side the box will move? On the left side or the right side? Okay, just suppose that it is left, it is right. Okay, so the box will move in which direction? In the direction of left. Okay, why it will move? Because here the magnitude of force is more as compared to this force. Okay, and what will, as the forces are not equal, now the forces are not equal, just see that it is 100, it is 100, but in this case it is 10, it is 100. So these are not equal. Clear? So what will be the resultant force? It is F1 minus F2. Why? Just give me a minute. Because the direction is opposite. Here the F2 quantity is more, so we will write F2 minus F1. Clear? So the answer will be 100 minus 10, which is equal to 90 Newton. Clear? So in the same direction, if the forces are acting in the same direction, you will add in that case. If the two forces are not equal, but they are acting in opposite directions, then you will subtract. If they are equal in magnitude and are acting in the different directions, then the object will not move. Clear? So in the tug of war also, it is given on your book. It is also written in bold. The rope may not move if the two teams pull at it with equal force. They are applying equal force, but they are pulling in opposite directions. So the rope will not move, not to the team A, neither to the team B. Clear? Now, next is a force can change state of motion. So in this, we will talk about that how it can change the state of the motion. Here we have done an activity. For example, a ball is coming from this side, and we stop it with our hand. Okay, so what will happen? The force will be applied to stop that ball. We are stopping the ball. Okay, so now what will happen? The ball is coming with speed. Now we are stopping it. What will happen? The speed will decrease. Okay, and the speed, if the speed will decrease, that means there is a change in its speed. Okay, that means there is a change in the state of the motion. Clear? So the state of motion is, what is state of motion? I am rubbing this. Yes, Nishka and Mahib, I will take your doubts at the end. Okay. Next is the state of motion. What do you mean by state of motion? We have studied a lot. There is a state of there is change in the state of motion. What it means? Okay, so the state of motion means that there will be a change in its direction. Okay, if there is a change in its direction, and the speed is also changed. Okay, we will consider the change in the speed and direction, and if both are taking place, and it also fall under the state of motion. Clear? A change in either in the speed or its direction of motion. Okay, or both, it is the state of motion. Clear? Then we say that the change in state of motion occurs. Clear? Firstly, we have done this example of speed, that we are stopping the ball. Now there is a change in the speed of that ball. Its speed decreases. So we can say that there is a change in the state of the motion. Clear? And another example, that is, for example, while taking a penalty kick in football, the player applies a force on the ball. Okay, it is also another example that is given you in your book. Before being hit, the ball was at rest, so its speed was 0. So you all know that what happened in the case of penalty kick in the football. So the person is allowed to make a goal. Okay, and the ball is kept here. When the person kick this ball, it is at rest. Now the speed will increase. Either the man will make the goal or not. It may happen that it does not go into this net. Clear? So, but there is a change in the state of the motion of that ball. Clear? And the applied force make the ball move towards the goal. And suppose the goalkeeper drives or jump up to save up the goal. So if the goalkeeper catches it, again there is a change in the state of the motion. Clear? क्योंकि यहाँ पे वो रेस्ट पे थी, फिर मोशन पे आई. If the goalkeeper catch here, then again it will be, there is a change in the state of the motion. Clear? So the important thing is, if the force applied on the object is in the direction of motion, means के वो बॉल भी इधर जा रही थी, उसने फोर्स भी इधर ही लगाया, then what will happen? Then the speed increases. Clear? You are just ball, for example, ball जो है move कर रही है ground के ऊपर, and then you just give a kick to it, you just hit it, then you have applied the force in the same direction in which it is moving, then the speed will increase. Okay, if the direction of applied force is opposite, then the speed will decrease. Clear? And if the force applied in the direction opposite to the direction of motion, then there is decrease in the speed. If it is in the same direction in which it is moving, then the speed will increase. Now next is change in the direction. Okay, I have given you an example that जब जो क्रिकेट बैट्समैन है किसी बॉल को हिट करेगा, then what will happen? The ball is coming from this side. Okay, उसने हिट किया, there will be a change in the direction of the ball. It is coming from this, and the batsman can hit it the ball in any direction. So there will be a change in the direction. Here. And it is also figure 11.8 is also given that this ball is moving from this side, and you put a scale. What will happen? There will be a change in motion of that, change in the direction of that ball. Clear? Another example is of game of volleyball, in which the players often push the moving ball to their teammates to make a winning move. Okay, and in that case also there is a change in direction of that ball. Clear? So we can say that the state of motion, the change in state of motion, how it can be defined? A change in either the speed of an object or the direction, or both, then it is the change of state of motion. Clear? Now the next is force can change the shape of an object. In this we will study that how we are applying force on any object, then there it results in changing the shape of that object. Okay, for example, we are applying force on a ball of dough, then its shape will change. If we are applying force on the rubber ball, it will also change. If we take any sponge ball or okay, and next example, if we take an inflated balloon in between our hands and apply force on it, it also results in the change in the state of the motion, change in its shape. Sorry, its shape. Okay, so you are saying that force, what is force is doing? So the force is, it can make an object at rest, or it will change it will change its speed, either increase or decrease. So I am using the word change. Okay, it can increase the speed also, it can decrease the speed also. So change in speed, change in shape, and another thing that there is change in the direction. So due to force, these are the effects that are happening. Clear? Next is so the force is very important quantity. कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट अपने आप मोशन में नहीं आ सकता, ठीक है. सो इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ वी वांट टू मूव दैट ऑब्जेक्ट, वी हैव टू अप्लाई द फोर्स ऑन इट. क्लियर. और वो अपनी स्पीड भी क्या है, अपने आप चेंज नहीं कर सकता है, डायरेक्शन भी अपने आप नहीं चेंज करेगा, ठीक है. वी आर अप्लाइंग फोर्स, only then these are the changes that are happening. Okay. Next is the types of forces. So there are mainly two types of forces are there, that is the contact force and the non-contact force. Contact force is also further divided into categories, and non-contact force is also divided into categories. Force, the first is contact and another is non-contact. This contact force is muscular force, the first type that we have discussed, muscular force, and the friction. We have studied chapter number 12 on the basis of friction. Okay, and the next non-contact force, it is a magnetic force. Okay, and the another is gravitational and electrostatic also. Gravitational, I am writing the third one here, electrostatics. Electrostatic force. Okay, so in the contact force, what do you mean by contact? Means there is a contact is required between the objects so that force can take force will act between them. So these are the contact forces. And what are the non-contact force? In which there is no need of any contact and still the force is between them. Okay, some force is acting between them, either if these are not in contact with each other. So the first is the muscular force. जब भी हम, for example, we are holding a bucket, okay, in this way. So for example, it is a bucket, so we have to apply force. Okay, so there is use of our muscles. Okay, so that the force resulting due to the action of the muscles, so it is due to the action of muscles, or this contact may be due to an stick or any rope also. Clear. For example, हम जब पानी when we draw water from the well, we are in contact with that rope, we are applying muscular force and therefore the bucket is coming up. Clear. And another example is that we are holding, if I am just holding this marker also, there is need of muscles are acting to hold it. Okay, if I am applying force on it, so the force that will come is the muscular force. Okay, that is due to the action of the muscles. Okay, and the next type is the friction. We have studied all about friction, that it is also in contact. It is also an example of contact force. Why? Because the two object must be in contact. So what is friction? It is opposing force that will come into play when the two bodies are in contact with each other. Opposing force है ये. It means it acts in the direction opposite to the direction of motion. Clear? So if we are applying force in this direction, then the direction of friction will be opposite to it. Clear? And students, now I will take your doubts, and before it, you must we have completed up to friction only. Okay, the other I will discuss in the next lecture. So you have to attempt the question answers according to the marks. Clear? Read the question properly, that what is asked in the practice assignment, then you will write the answer. Don't make very much big paragraphs. Okay, you are not either you are not sending the answers to me. Okay, but you have to attempt the answers in a very good way. Clear?